Hello there! So it is a new day in Dragon City, and we have the brand new RABID Ruins fog event. And so in this fog event, you can get your hands on the brand new RABID dragon, which he doesn't have a good primary and his elements are kinda but he's a new dragon, so if you want to get your hands on him and some of the event collection items, I have actually put together a map for this event. But this map has a basic path to get the RABID dragon in it, but it also contains some little extra paths that you can go on to get bonus event items if you manage to collect enough currency to do so. And so in this RABID Ruins event, it is possible to collect a max amount of 5,400 fog coins just for logging in during the event reset times, which there's a reset every 8 hours. You can collect 600 currency per reset, which times that by 3 days, that's 5,400 fog coins. But on top of being able to get 5,400 fog coins in this event just by logging in for the resets, don't forget that you can get extra currency for playing the Origins Quest login event, which will allow you to get some bonus event currency, which you'll be able to get a max amount of currency from the quests of 400, but then we also have ads. And if you do have ads available, this can give you quite a lot of extra currency, but because we've only got day 1 ads confirmed as of yet, I am not including any other days worth of ad fog event currency, so we may be able to collect even more currency in the next 2 days via ads, so please keep that in mind. But the day 1 ads currency bonus that you can get, obviously we've got Dragon TV coins and other rewards, but up to number 26 of the ad viewing, you can get up to 6,385 coins for all of those different things. So that includes the basic fog event currency, that includes the quest currency, and that includes the day 1 ads currency, because day 1 ads give 585. And so you'll see all of these on the right hand side of this image here. So the total path cost for this path that I've drawn is going to be 5,670, and then if you get the items, 6,645, which you can see is going to be over the max amount that we can get with just day 1 ads. So the yellow routes would be reserved for if we manage to get day 2 and possibly even day 3 ad bonuses, so please keep that in mind. But if we actually use this map to decide where we're going to go, we're going to start off by, if I zoom in a little bit, first of all, we'll be going from the central tile and going down, and then from this, I'm going to start by going all the way down to the bottom and then going 1 to the right, which is 250 currency for the first RABID Dragon piece. We're going to go left, back up to, off to the left, which is another 250 RABID currency, and then there is a Fenrir plushie above him, which it's going to depend on how much currency you can collect as to whether you can get that plushie and some of the other plushies or not. But then we'll go back, up 1, and then off to the right, and there are actually 2 insignias that we can collect along with RABID Dragon pieces. So I have tried to draw on this map here, taking into account that we want to get all the insignias that are on the map, which there's only 7 of them, and if you manage to collect enough currency, you will be able to get either some Fenrir plushes or some bonus chests for the event in general. But just to give you an example on the actual event map, which I will be uploading this to the Discord server, by the way, in the event guides channel, and probably also post it in the Dragon City chat section, just in case you want to download this map yourself. So please keep that in mind. But if we go back to the event and we go down the path that we intended first of all, which is to go down the bottom route, let's go and open up this maze. Oh, and skip the tutorial. You don't need to waste the 50 currency for no reason. Absolutely no reason to waste that. So what I'd normally do is I'd have the game open, and normally on my second monitor I'd have this map open, but like what we could do, we could just leave it up like a little bit for now. Like we can zoom out a bit and then just follow the map a little bit. So if we keep this open, say here, and I'll keep tabbing in and out, we just need to go straight down for the first bit. So from the first tile, we're going to click and claim these first chests. We're going to go all the way down. And then when we get to the bottom of the map, we should just be able to go 1 step to the right and collect our first Fenrir piece. So let's keep going down. We got a key in that one. That's not too bad. And by the way, I took the map for this from the the Ditlep page, because Ditlep has a map that's opened up, and then I drew my own route using that. So that's where I got the actual map itself from. But we're going to keep going down, 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 down. I feel like I'm going to repeat myself a few times until we open up all these chests. And then you'll see that in the fog, there's the legendary piece there. So that is going to be the one that we are after. So one more chest opened, and then we're going to see our first Fenrir Rabid Dragon. I'm going to alternate between saying Fenrir and Rabid because they remind me of each other. Obviously, it's not the same thing, but Rabid. Rabid piece. First Rabid piece here, so we're going to click and claim that first piece. But then when we go back over the tiles, it is going to cost us 5 per tile. So like if we move 3 tiles, it's going to cost us 15. And that is also what the map has taken into account with its total cost. But now that we've hit this bottom piece, we want to go 1 to the left and then 2 up. And then we will come here, because as you will see from the map itself, we want to avoid going on the route of the little vault dragon. So this is going to be the tile here that we want to go on. And then we will be moving off to the left for, how many tiles is that? 3 tiles until we hit the legendary piece, which we're not going to have quite enough currency yet because we're only in the first reset of the event. But we're going to go 3 more to the left, so that's going to be 2 more from here. We're going to get our next piece, and then we're going to go back up again, and then we're going to be heading off to the right from here. And that is essentially how you can use the maps to give you an idea of where to go in the Rabid Ruins event. Do not click any of these buttons in the event, like Uncover, Next Piece, or Reveal, because they all cost event currency, and if you use those, you are going to screw up your chances of either getting the actual Rabid Dragon or getting some of the event items on top. So don't be clicking any of the buttons in this event. I know that seems really weird to say, hey, you know, in this event that has all these buttons, don't use any of them. But in fog events, don't click anything apart from the actual tiles that you're going to move on to. I think that these fog events in particular, it is absolutely imperative that you save up your currency and use maps either like this one or any others that might be reliable and only going down a particular route. But this is the map, of course, that I have drawn up to try and give you as many items, like event items, insignias, and that as I possibly can. Of course, if there are any problems with this, let me know, because I did manually calculate all of this, so human error could be involved a little bit. But there is also the possibility that if you just want to go for the Fenrir plushes and the event chest, that you would pick a completely different path. I haven't done that path yet, but that would mostly come down to, there's quite a few in the top left you'll see, there's a few in the very, very bottom right. So it depends on what you're going for in the event, really, because, you know, a lot of people either make the choice of, hey, I want to go and get the new dragon. But if you really want to, you may choose to just completely go for the Heroic Origins chest items. Because, I mean, in this Heroic Origins chest, you can get, say, Phoenix perk, 30 Joker Orbs, well, Heroic Joker Orbs and 70 Legendary Joker Orbs, which really aren't too bad. I'm not super interested in this one compared to the previous collection, which is why I'm personally not going to focus on it. But even the second collection here, well, the second big collection, technically third, but second free-to-play acquirable one, you know, we get some essence, health perks, and damage perks, which, again, isn't the craziest chest out there, but, you know, you may choose to go for the Fenrir plushes and the green chest, so you'll have to be opening up those up for the event items, of course. So pick what you want to do in this fog event first. Choose whether you either want to go for that new dragon or if you specifically just want to go for event items, and then you can pick a relevant map that shows you how to do this. But this is primarily to get the new legendary and some event items on the way. But please keep in mind, like I said, that the yellow path additions, and by the way, everything would be finishing on the top right of this path, because basically, if we go to the top right-hand path last, then we don't have to include backwards currency, because like I mentioned, if you go over the same path again, it costs 5 per tile. So in this map, the intention is to go down first, left, and then up, and then right. That would be the order. So that final Fenrir plush in the top right of the map, he will be the final tile if you're going for the yellow path and red path, or the Rabid Dragon piece in the top right would be the final tile if you're just going through the red path. So just to go over this one final time for the TLDR, the total red route path, as you can see, is 5,670 currency, but the max obtainable fog event currency is 5,400, which means that on top of the basic currency, you'll need to get 270 currency from elsewhere, which you can either get from the quests or you can get from the ads. But if you do want to get all of these event items, these ones, which I've included 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them, along with the Rabid Dragon here and the insignias, then that will cost you 6,645, which of course is quite considerably over the maximum amount. So if you can't afford that, and we're just going off the day one ads, maybe the only thing that you'll cut out is that final Fenrir plush, and then you'd be able to get all the other items, for example. So, you know, let me know if it works out and what you managed to get from this event. But what I think a lot of people will benefit from doing is, rather than spending their event currency instantly, just save all of it until like the last day or the last reset and see exactly how much you can afford, and then use a map path. And that will ensure then that you're not missing anything that you know, like say you didn't expect that you'd actually be able to hit 6,645 currency, or even more than that potentially, and then you miss out on a different event item because then you'd have to go back on the path to get it again. So I highly recommend saving your currency for now, but saving, say, this map until the final day and then using the map to help you through. So I hope that all of that made sense, and for anyone that's new to these, all that you need to do for the Rabid Ruins event resets is super simple. Just hatch a dragon and feed up the dragon, and that is all that you need to do to give yourself the 600 event currency per reset. That is it. It is so simple, takes like 10 seconds, and that is how you get 600 currency per reset. But definitely be logging in every, well, I guess this is every 5 hours? No, 6 hours. It's because I've already spent an hour talking. I was going to say 5 hours? They never do that. Every 6 hours logging in for these Origins quests just to get a few more bits of event currency and the event chest, the Origins chest. And then if you do have the ads available for anyone with full Dragon TV unlocked, which should be anyone that's been playing for more than a month and watching the ads every day for more than a month, then you should have the ads currency available as well. If not, I'm very sorry, because these ads actually give a pretty decent amount of extra currency, and if we have them for at least 2 days, it's going to give us quite a lot of extra event currency and may give us like an item or 2 extra. So good luck, wishing you the best, and of course, best of luck in the heroic race as well. I'm currently on lap 8 and hoping that we can make good progress very soon.